Now the apostle that possessed Lee Min Sung tells Suho he wanted to see him too, but he's just confused why Lee Min Sung feels like a different person. Are you the apostle sent by the other world's god? And he says, oh, I guess you knew about us the whole time. Well, yeah, and we came to this world to possess it, as he points his blade at him. But all Suho's thinking is these guys are the reason my father can't come home. So it's a great thing that I'm meeting you here, as he gets ready to whoop his ass. But then somebody yells at them both to stop right there. You are not to make a single move without my permission, and if you try anything, I'll blast a hole through you. And we see that it's Lim Tai-gyu, the S-rank hunter. Now Lee Min Sung, why do you look like that? What the hell have you done? He looks very off-put by his transformation, but they both just stand there for a second and he's like, and tells Suho to meet him at the highest spot in this area. But Lim Tai-gyu's like, are you deaf? I told you not to move, as he shoots an arrow, but he just calmly watches it fly at him before weaving out the way, and Suho has to dodge it too. So they both jump into the air, but he pulls out 3 more arrows and goes to line that shit up again. I can't lie, archers are pretty cool, but the apostle's just having a ball weaving around, and Suho's gotta dodge too because he's shooting at both of them. Now Suho's trying to figure out if he's here to capture Lee Min Sung, and Biru's just asking if he's gonna counterattack, and he's like, nah, cause I don't think he's working with the apostle. And on top of that, I can tell he's not showing his full power. And just then he gets annoyed that they casually dodged all his arrows, so he's like, alright, I'm about to just prioritize Lee Min Sung, and charges some new energy into the attack, as he's saying I was greedy, thinking I could take you back safely, talking about Lee Min Sung. And he can feel that the magical power he's charging is dangerous. Right as he's about to fire, he hears something behind him and turns around to aim fast as shit. When he looks, it's just a goblin. Boy has no clue why he's even here, and he's confused just the same. But then, oh shit, he remembers Lee Min Sung, and he turns back around to look, but they're both already gone. Suho finessed his ass. After seeing the transformation, he's still just trying to figure out what Lee Min Sung got himself into. So then he calls the chairman to let him know that Lee escaped, but that he looked abnormal, likely because of the drugs. Also that there was another hunter with him, somebody who wore a black mask. But Choi Jong-in's like, hold up, is he a close combat fighter too? He says, yeah, how did you know that? Choi recognizes the description from the hunter he saw at that airport. After hearing all this, the chairman figures out in his head that Suho is the one behind the black mask. Now he's having a hard time trying to believe it. He's thinking he would have been able to take care of it by now, but then it cuts back over to the highest point in that region, and Suho meets back up with the apostle. He's confused, like, I didn't expect you to help me. He was gonna abandon Lee Min Sung's body if things got too dangerous, so he just prevented that from happening. The apostle says, I heard about you from the demons. They called you the Shadow Monarch from the darkness. How are you related to the Shadow Monarch? But hey, you seem to have a lot of questions, and I don't intend on answering any of them. I'm just here to beat your ass and extract my information. Abiru wants him to be careful because he can't really approximate how strong he is after possessing Lee Min Sung's body. But Suho says, don't worry, I got something for his ass. Arise, you know what time it is. And the apostle recognizes this power immediately as the darkness he's seen before, as Suho summons all of his new monsters. He activates his bonding skill, saying now it's time to fight at full force. Again, the transformation is tough. He looks kinda happy, but nah, I can see it in his eyes. He knows in his heart that he's cooked.